recent years, social media has become a huge part of our everyday lives. It is the thing that we use every day to communicate with others and represent ourselves to the world through posts and comments. It has a massive influence on our lives, especially those of adolescent users. With teens and young adults spending hours every day on apps like Instagram, being bombarded by images of perfect-looking celebrities and their bodies, their self-esteems and body images are often clouded. These distorted mindsets can often lead to damaging behaviors that can influence one's adulthood. Behaviors such as eating disorders, addictions, depression, and even suicide can be caused and influenced by the toxicity of current-day social media sites. So, the effect of social media on these younger users is a very important topic. This topic is very compelling to me because I think it is important that people are aware of the effects of social media use. There are multiple sides to this debate, consisting of those who believe social media is damaging to young adults and those who don't. My purpose is to analyze the sides of this debate and determine my personal perspective, with the ability to position myself as an informed player. There are many major players to this debate. One of these players are the researchers and the scientists that study the topic itself. Without the research to back it up, this debate would consist of nothing more than unproved theories and hypotheses. With a lack of usable research, the debate wouldn't be strong enough to sustain itself and would be put aside. Another major player in this debate are those who are themselves affected by social media. These are the young men and women who use social media and believe to be influenced by the body image concerns. One more major player in this debate are the people who work for or run the social media sites the debate is concerned about. These players have a massive effect on the debate as they influence those on the fence and get them to side with them to keep the social media business on top. There are several extremely important points to this kind of debate that one must understand before confirming their side. One of these is personal experience. For me, I use social media every day of my life. It has made my life quite easy, making connection and communication almost instant. It makes it possible to share every chapter of your life with the people that you love and the people that love you. But it also sometimes allows others to see into your life more than you allow them to. They can have access to every bit of information about you if they so choose and use that against you. And social media allows people to say anything they want with the protection of hiding behind a screen. So what comes are mountains of judgment and cyberbullying. There are many devastating effects that come from not only cyberbullying, but also from the influential force of body image. When young adults are told every day that they are worthless and not good enough, it starts to wear them down. And in addition to being bombarded by constant images of famous celebrities, they start to think badly of themselves. This can lead to body image concerns, even to things like body dysmorphic disorder. This is a mental illness that involves obsessive focus on a perceived flaw in appearance. The flaw may be minor or even imagined. This disorder is often the result of society's idea of a perfect body type and bullying such as that done on social media apps. Signs of this disorder include constant fixation on one's appearance, with this being constantly body checking in mirrors and or constantly comparing themselves to others. They may also avoid social situations and pictures as they believe they are too ugly or too fat or too whatever. Illnesses like body dysmorphic disorder can lead to depression, compulsive behaviors, and can even result in suicide. Suicide in young adults is a serious and ongoing problem. Social media and all things related to it are some of the biggest influences in the lives of young people, making them some of the biggest contributors to horrible situations like depression and suicide. Another behavior that can develop in young adults over time due to the usage of social media is an addictive personality. This connects with body dysmorphic disorder, as one of the things that people with this disorder do is excessively exercise. They become addicted to exercise to try to get their bodies to look as good as they wish they were. This can become detrimental to a person's health and can actually do more harm than good. In addition, people with exercise addictions often have other addictive personalities as well, such as cigarettes, alcohol, or illicit drugs. Another one of the behaviors that can develop is an eating disorder. Anorexia often occurs in people that have an abnormally low body weight and a distorted body image. People with this disorder often place a high value on controlling their weight and shape, often using methods that interfere with their everyday lives. A big part of this disorder is that those with it often equate thinness to their self-worth. This ties into social media usage, as people on the apps often equate their self-worth into how people respond to their posts. Another behavior that can develop from the influence of social media is bulimia. This disorder is similar to anorexia in that it is a disorder involving clouded body image and a desire to be thin. But I believe this disorder is much more dangerous, as the weight loss methods used are much more severe than that of anorexia. One of the most common methods is binging and purging, which consists of eating large amounts of food all at once and then self-inducing vomiting in order to get rid of all that food. This is extremely dangerous because it is a very unhealthy way of eating and an unhealthy way of ridding calories. Social media often leads to disorders like this one for the same reason as anorexia. People equate their self-worth with their looks. So these people adopt extremely unhealthy eating patterns and lifestyles. There are many tactics that should be taken in our society to fix these body image concerns that have developed in our children and adolescent adults. One of these tactics is body positivity, but it's easier said than done. In a study done by Byrone Davies, some interesting data was discovered. This study consisted of female participants that underwent one of 3 conditions, with the same Fitspiration posts and different captions. Each of the captions reflected either a body positive, neutral, or Fitspiration theme. In this study, it was discovered that images associated with Fitspiration captions encouraging observers to improve their personal fitness led to increased negative mood. It was then discovered that when body-positive captions encouraging the self-acceptance of appearance or highlighting the unrealistic nature of social media content were viewed with the same image, no increase in negative effect was observed, and participants reported greater body esteem. Fitspiration comments and captions, while not being purposefully malicious, are likely to cause body image concerns from people who become discouraged by these kinds of comments. However, body-positive comments not only do not lead to body image concerns, but can actually improve body self-esteem. This practice is something many people, including myself, believe should be used in society, much more as a way to limit body image concerns that come from social media influences. Body positivity is a social movement in which people are to accept the body that they have and not worry about what others think or look like. This is an extremely healthy practice, and it would be very helpful in the fight against body image concerns influenced by social media. One good thing our society has already started doing is changes to images that people see every day through advertising. Companies like Dove, Aerie, and Victoria's Secret have attempted to incorporate what appears to be body positivity into their advertising efforts. We have made multiple strides toward a more body-positive society by incorporating more plus-size models in order to normalize abnormal body types. In fact, in 2012, 17 magazine agreed to stop airbrushing models, and in 2015, Women's Health vowed to ban drop 2 sizes and bikini body from its cover titles. These strides are just the beginning to a new and improved body-positive society. Between both sides of the debate, there are many similarities and differences. Usually both sides have experience with social media, having used at least one platform to support their own opinion. Secondly, both sides often use information from the internet, like researchers and websites, to back their claims. However, it is often that people who deny social media affecting young adults in this way deny the research as well. Many times when people speak up about their emotions and feelings, like those associated with mass media, this side brushes it off and says they are overreacting. In contrast, those against social media often use research and data in order to support their claims. These similarities and differences help me find my own position in the debate and allow me to make my own claim based on the position of others. Just like everyone else, I have my own position in this debate. The major players in the differences and similarities between the two sides of the topic helped me find my place. Personally, I believe social media has a major influence on young adults, both on their self-esteem and their body images. I am positioned this way because I have personal experience with this debate. I myself am a young adult that uses social media probably way too much. Using things like Instagram, I can scroll through and notice way too many celebrities and people with their perfect bodies and lives. I have never experienced things like addictive behaviors or eating disorders. However, I understand the feeling of equating my self-worth with my social media status or my looks. This is the exact dangerous behavior that the debate argues, and I am on the side against social media. The influence of social media on teens and young adults has become a major issue in recent years. There are many sides to this debate, and each side comes with its own pros and cons. With these sides come many players that support the debate and allow for others to support it as well.